Welcome back, everyone. This is Mando for Show for Chapter 21, The Pirate. My name's Sloan Kelly.
My name's Jody Kelly.
And my name is James Baker.
And once again, we're asking you to watch along with us to another cracking episode of The Mandalorian on Disney+. So if you want to play along at home, where we all are, we're all in our separate homes. I've lost my wee... Where's my wee thing? Oh, yeah, here it is. Start the episode. So you want to start episode chapter 21, which is season 3, episode 5. Start the episode, move the playhead all the way back to zeros. We're going to wait for the countdown. Then we to go on go. So 3, 2, 1, and then go on go. Any PSAs before we get started?
Oh, why don't you turn on the old subtitles?
Good idea. I'm just going to do that just now.
And do you know what? Every week that I watch it with the subtitles, it always reminds me why I should turn the subtitles on. You always get that wee bit of extra information.
McClunky.
That's right. Yep, whether it be character names or bangs or noises.
I've got the pixelated version of him.
He's waving to his pixelated brother.
I've got one as well, but he's up the stairs. I've got an animatronic one.
Is he in your bed? Under the blankets, waiting for you?
In my bed.
I also have, he's just there as well.
What's our average age? Just wondering.
100
Dude, let's not bother going there.
I know.
Almost 150. That's shocking.
Big babies.
I know.
Anyway, let's get this party started.
Let's do this.
Let's get this show on the road.
No skipping as well. No skipping.
Don't skip the recaps.
Oh, good advice.
Right. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
I said this last week, but I've noticed that the recaps are going way back, aren't they? Because they're so relevant to.
Yeah.
It's as if they're tying off things that they had happening in the first and second seasons, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well,
it was far back.
Bringing them back in, pulling them in. Also, if you haven't seen that the first clip there was also from the Book of Boba Fett. So if you haven't seen the Book of Boba Fett, you're probably going like, what's going on?
Interestingly, yeah. Hey Heidi.
So that was previously on another show.
Yeah. Which is interesting. I didn't think they would do that, actually.
Yeah.
I missed it. Sorry, Heidi, come in just as you were saying that stuff.
I was just saying there that the recap, they've pulled one in from the Book of Boba Fett as a recap.
Ah, right. Didn't notice it.
From a totally another show. Interestingly.
I like that copper protocol droid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know me and protocol droids.
Never trust a pirate. Great advice from Mando.
That's right.
Great advice. Don't skip that. Don't skip that.
Hold off on the skip.
I love when it comes up with the Bad Batch and it says skip, and all it does is just move it one frame ahead.
Yeah, I think that does that the same. Though.
What does it?
Well, it might skip all the kind of wee images at the beginning there. Don't know. I've never done it.
Look at Navarro. Look at it.
I know.
Oh,
it's about to get wrecked.
Droid.
It's about to get wrecked.
Is that droid again?
Mm-hmm.
I know. IG-11.
It's the Ralph McQuarrie C-3PO droid.
Oh, this here.
Yeah, this one.
Yeah. Concept art.
Yeah.
Which I have here. Jesus, it's heavy.
It's like 4 kilos or something.
Oh my God. It's more than that.
There you go. Front cover.
Ooh, crikey. So apparently that ship's in a different... Is it in a game or something? Or that pirate ship's somewhere?
Battlefield, maybe?
Is that not is that not similar to the thing that rammed... It was in Rogue One, Remember they used it to ram the.
No,
Mother's-
because the one in Rogue One looked like it was,
shark.
Leia's ship, but with the front part turned that way.
Aye.
Hmm.
Looked like a
Is that
blockade
not-
runner.
So is that not the same?
Nah, not
No.
as that.
No, it's not that.
No, that is a Saferna class Hammerhead Corvette, apparently, and this is a
I-
Cumulus
I think-
somewhere or other.
Says Sloan. I think
I-
it is that. I'm not sure. It might be
I
right.
just looked it up. I just googled it.
I think that might be.
I love this this hologram.
I absolutely
It's
love
pretty
it.
sad.
It's great, isn't it? How big he is. It's like the Snoke hologram, remember from
He shot first. He shot first. Did you see that?
that's
hear
right.
that?
That's right, yeah.
Well, now I will shoot first.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like when Snoke appears huge, everybody thought he's a giant thing, but it's just a hologram's giant.
Yeah.
It's his ego.
That pirate captain suits being giant.
It does.
Just for
Who voices him again?
Just for Robert Zemeckis's reference there.
Yeah.
Carl Weathers is looking at the hologram.
Yeah, good point. He's
You
talking
being a
about
bit
Pinocchio.
bitchy. You being a
Pinocchio.
wee bit bitchy.
No.
I get that.
Yeah.
A bit shabby, snidey comment.
Do you know what
from
it?
Mr.
Do you know what it
Smithy.
is though? It's because Lucasfilm have got their own special effects people.
Yeah.
Aye.
And Walt Disney.
But Walt Disney, whoa!
Ring that bell a few times for that one.
Absolutely,
That's good.
that deserves a bit.
Am I right or am I wrong?
Aye. Am I right?
Hey, did you hear the remake in Moana?
Yeah,
Aye.
yeah.
With
She's
Dwayne
crazy.
Johnson.
Pretty soon, isn't it?
It's 7 years or something
remake.
since the.
Mhm.
Apparently, I don't know.
Somebody was
Since
saying,
Moana.
no, that if they're going to cast the same actors, then they've aged a fair bit. But the girl in it's still only 22, apparently.
Yeah, and Dwayne Johnson
She's
is
still young.
still young
Buff.
looking. Just give him a wig, he'll be fine.
Yeah.
He's got the tats as well.
I hope they would cartoonify him. Kind of make him.
It does look quite similar to that Hammerhead, though.
I think it does.
Let me just bring up a picture of
That
it.
was a long intro, by the way. That was a long kind of
It was a long
Um,
intro. Yeah.
Cold open.
prologue.
Yep. It was. This looks like a fun place, by the way, to hang out.
Aye.
It does. Is this
I think
where the
we should-
Bad Batch hang out?
I feel as if there should be some beach volleyball going on, though. Top Gun style.
Yes.
Aye.
So
I
this
mean-
is the Hammerhead
Aye.
thing. That
Aye.
it's,
So it is a bit
that's it.
different.
It's a
then,
bit
yeah.
different. Yeah.
I like this music here as well.
Aye.
It's cool music, man.
So isn't that the kind of game of pool they used to play at the taxi station?
Correct.
The wee kind of slightly smaller pool cues.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because they had the Tashi station in the Book of Boba Fett,
In
didn't they?
Boba. In the Boba.
In the Boba.
The landline. Oh, there's the
I
three
know. I
directors.
love all this stuff, man.
There's the three directors, yeah. Deborah Chow,
Aye,
Dave
that's right.
Dave Filoni, and Rick Thingy. I can't say his second name.
Isn't Rick
Yeah,
a
Rick
big
Yellow.
guy now? Isn't he like a proper?
He's the exec producer
Isn't-
on this show now. Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
he directs the next episode, does he not? Did you not say that?
He directs the last two episodes.
Oh, last two. Aye. He's kind of a big deal around here now.
Yeah.
He's like me in your head.
Pretty much.
And this guy here.
King of your head. Oh man,
Oh,
I love this.
Zeb.
I was like, wait a minute, is that who I think it is? Looks great as well. Brilliant. Do you know who's
Oh
got the
my
same
gosh, he
forehead
looks
as that?
actually just.
Dave Bautista.
Yeah.
Same forehead.
By the way, Zeb looks friggin' amazing.
He looks
He looks
awesome, doesn't he?
absolutely planted in that scene as well.
Absolutely.
He
brilliant.
does planted. That's a really, really great way to describe that.
Which was another Frank McCory concept for the
Concept
original
for
Chewbacca.
Chewie, yeah.
For Chewie, yeah.
And I love
How
the
would you
fact
know that, Jodie?
Reworked that. How did I know
How
that?
would you know that? Oh, yeah.
I'm not going to lift that book up again.
That's your workout for the day. Meanwhile, in bureaucracy.
It's in that Ralph McCorry book.
That's a
God,
scoop.
Yeah. It's a scoop.
That's a scoop.
I'm just going to go out on a limb here, and I know the New Republic are trying to not be the evil empire and all that kind of stuff, but I think this is a bad idea. Them bringing in these remnants.
Yeah.
I mean, because they're indoctrinated. It's
I think the New
What is it?
Republic
Are they just
sound like dicks.
Yeah. Are they just archiving stuff for the Empire stuff, and they're just decommissioning the ships and all that? Is that what their job
Basically,
is?
yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
That dude's got a playing card on his hasn't he? Pretty much.
Oh, and
He's
on his
from. He's
chest.
in. He's in. What's the Adam Sandler films?
Hoopy Halloween.
He's in a few
He's in
films.
Hoopy
with Adam
Halloween,
Sandler.
Probably in
yeah.
a few. Adam Sandler
think
uses the
he's
same guys all the time.
He's the guy. He's the headmaster as well in
Grown Ups.
Principal. In probably isn't that as well.
I like
but-
Grown Ups. It's good.
Mean Girls. He's
Oh,
in
really?
that as well. Yeah.
Nice.
I like
Yeah.
her.
Yeah, me too.
And why are you injecting yourself in this conversation? He's not liking it. See,
Yeah.
he doesn't trust her.
She. Oh.
Just her outfit's still quite imperially looking.
Yeah.
You know.
And his is very 1970s, which is fantastic because it's in keeping with the
Yeah,
time
I know.
period.
Mm-hmm. I think everybody's going to want Thingy's jacket, though, aren't they?
Yeah.
What's that X-Wing pilot's name? I forget.
Oh, I can't remember. It's his jacket. It's the actor's jacket.
Is it actually? Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it?
Hey, when he was called up, he goes, "I'll just get my X-wing costume." The guy's a cosplayer, like a massive Star Wars fan and cosplayer.
That actor?
Yeah,
Is it?
like
Right.
a
He's
huge
just
Star
actually
Wars fan.
forced himself into a full episode.
Wow.
Yeah.
This season's been a bit weird, isn't it? Because the Mando's been almost a second kind of character in a couple of episodes. You know, the main story's kind of been the kind of background characters
Mhm.
have come into the foreground.
You guys liked this episode, didn't you? You guys loved this episode.
I liked it. I did
Yeah.
like it, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The chat after this had aired was pretty tremendous from you guys.
Yeah.
I felt you liked this episode as much as I liked the Ahmed Best episode.
Maybe. I don't think it's been the best episode though yet, but
I like this. There's something dangerous happening out there.
James had mentioned about the I don't know if you put that up, Slim, but
Yeah.
James had mentioned about the Chewbacca thing.
How you doing, James?
Good to see you again, James. James keeps us right actually sometimes in
Yeah.
this, doesn't he?
Yeah, it does, yeah.
Absolutely.
And here they are, all
35 of them. Although maybe there's that little amount of them. The fact that the pirates have shot up their whole city and killed like a lot of the
bunch of them.
population.
Yeah.
You know what
We're
I mean?
gonna
Nah, I
sit
think there'd be
here
a
in this.
lot. They'd be a lot sadder.
Yeah.
We'll
But you
just
would
hide
expect
behind
the
this
population-
lava thing.
You would
You'd
expect the
expect-
population of Navarro to be about 600,000.
Well,
There's
maybe not as
20
much as
folk
that.
there.
No, I think
You expect a wee bit more than that.
Well,
of
okay,
the whole planet you're
550,000.
talking about. The whole planet.
No, it isn't. Well, just that wee town there.
I just have you town 600,000. Nah, I reckon maybe 35,000.
Honestly, I'm closer to 400,000.
Are you? Maybe 397,000. I think.
I'm probably just over that.
Aye, yeah.
But the fact is, there's only about 20 or 30 folk here.
There is.
That's
To be
the
fair.
problem.
Now, is there anybody missing? Have we done a head count?
By the way, look at that.
That's
Look
amazing.
at that. That's gorgeous. That reminds me of
Gorgeous.
the what was the old Nintendo 64?
Oh,
X-Wing
Rogue
pilot game?
Squadron.
Rogue Squadron.
Rogue Squadron. That reminds me of that because
What
there's
a
lots
game
of
that
X-Wings in the
was.
desert
Yeah.
What a game.
and hours of endless playing.
Oh, man, what a game.
That does remind me of that.
Yeah,
His helmet's nice.
beautiful. That'll be a
Lovely
Hasbro,
helmet.
definitely. Look at
Yeah.
that. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Oh my gosh!
Absolutely beautiful.
Listen to that canopy hiss.
I know.
He's not happy.
Uh-oh.
What? It's a wee Celtic astromech droid.
That is a wee Celtic Astro droid.
Huh?
It's a wee Henrik. Henrik droid.
C232.
There
Aye.
you go. Carson Tava. That's his name.
Oh, Carson. There you go. Blue boy.
It would appear Paz Vizsla carries that weapon about all the time.
Yeah, I know.
Probably even when he's going to the toilet.
Aye.
Does he wipe his bum?
He sneezes. Oh!
Oh, no.
Traitor.
There we go.
He's wiping his bum. Paz is
Why
a
would
bit
you
of a
just-
kind of,
Why would you just jump to that? Or we could kill him.
he's a bit of a shoot from the head type of guy, isn't he?
I know.
Straight to the why don't we just kill him?
Oh my gosh. He's just pulling it like a.
Wait a minute, Paz. Let's make him
Right,
some
and
tea
they're all-
first. Come on.
Yeah.
They're all
Tea
like that.
cake. I know.
He's the most unthreatening guy ever.
Mhm. I know. He's not even got a gun on him or nothing.
I know. He's bald.
Yeah,
He's got severe male pattern baldness.
I know.
He's only a young fella as well.
Is he?
Huh?
What do you mean by young?
He looks good though, doesn't he?
74. He was born, I think.
He was seven. He's
I want-
74.
No, he was born in 74.
By the way, I would like his Black Series figure.
He's getting 100%. 100% he's getting one.
That's it. That sounded quite rude, that didn't it?
Yeah. Him and the pirate, the Greenbeard.
Oh, he is gorgeous.
Aye.
That music in
Captain
the background as
Greenwood.
well is like total Flash Gordon, Buck Rogers
Yeah.
style music.
I know.
So fitting.
It's good the way he's kind of done that there. It's like, well, you help your friend or you don't help your friend. It's up to you, you know. But he's been there for
Right.
you, type thing.
I'm off. I've got my 20p at the table.
Aye,
I'm on next.
exactly.
20p at the table.
Yeah.
I mean, 30p, was it not 3 10-pence pieces?
Oof. Not when we were playing.
No, it's 20p.
Not,
20p in
not when
Girvan.
I were a lad.
Last time I played, it's 20p.
20p when I went, lad. You had it lucky.
I like this, by the way.
Aye. Well, this episode's really starting to shows the direction the season's going.
Mhm.
Finally,
With what, 7 episodes left to go? In fact, not as many as that. No, it's only 8, isn't it?
we've only got 3 to go, haven't we?
Yeah. So yeah, 6, 7, and 8. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's building up to the
Well, Moff.
Denouement.
Well, we'll get to that obviously, but which is a great scene at the end here. This episode.
he's just happy to be here.
I feel as if this season's been a bit of kind of closing off open threads and things, Whereas I thought it was going to be all about the Mandalorians coming together and fighting a good fight.
It's weird, actually. Did you see the captioning there? She said,
No.
"What now?" or whatever, and he says it's up to them now. But it said the Mandalorian says it's up to them now, rather than Din Djarin.
Well, all right.
I like this wee speech because you think he's going to go in one direction, and then he does the old switcheroo.
Then he goes more BTS.
BTS.
Yeah, instead of One Direction.
What the Korean band?
Sorry.
Oh, for God, do not give yourself a ding for that.
Exactly. Yeah. Paz Vizsla's right.
Why should we lay our lives down?
Muttering.
Got a good point, though.
Yeah, because we're Mandalorians. That's why we should.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah, that's right. Sorry.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking when I was moaning.
Yeah.
I have disagreements with this man. He stole my parking space.
Yeah, why? Why are we? Because we're... Oh, yeah, so we are. Yay!
Woo! I'm that guy. He's quite Boba Fetty.
Very.
Ragnabbit. I was actually hoping they would go full Blazing Saddles with this episode, and they didn't. I was disappointed.
Hillbilly gibberish.
Exactly. No ain't no hornswoggling rain gonna come in here, rain.
Oh, Sloan, you've just missed a mashup there. Should have done that.
Should have.
The armorer used her kind of hammer as like a microphone.
Yes.
In the last scene, she was passing it.
The talking stick.
And passing
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
She uses that for everything.
Yeah.
Jodie, did you see in Dungeons and Dragons the other night they used stones as walkie-talkies, and they called them sending stones?
Yes.
Just picked a stone up and spoke to each other.
I know. That was a great film. Really funny.
Aye, cracking.
Chris Pine's magic in it.
Maybe they were Motoroclas.
No.
Aww.
I like the whooshing.
I love it. I love a bit of whooshing. Look at they've wrecked the place.
That pagoda thing was built at the start. It was all painted. It was lovely.
Nice. It was lovely.
That Archie doesn't know where he's going.
Look at this astromech. He actually wants to kill himself. He's actually trying to kill himself. He's just bashing himself off a rock.
This is a bit I was talking to Sloan about on Sunday. How bad. I mean, it's amazing how great the special effects are, and then you've got this bit with these two guys that just like rubbish with rubber masks on. These two, hate that bit.
The wee monkey lizards.
Aye.
Yeah.
And then we're back in the room with good special effects.
And Smee here.
Not even good. Absolutely.
Honestly, that is Smee. Look at his white and blue
100%
shirt.
It's great, isn't it? People have been saying they're disappointed this season. I'm not, man. I think it's great. I think it's brilliant. There's not been a bad episode, really. There's not been a bad episode. I mean, I think in the past there's been like kind of maybe weak episodes, but I wouldn't say this season's got a single bad episode. I think the weakest one has been the first. The first episode was a wee bit weak.
I
always expect the first episode to be a bit longer and like to. I think because they set that up in the second season and it was like almost a movie. Remember the Jawa one with the Cobb Vanth?
Mm-hmm.
Which was brilliant. I like those odds. I like how they use, lines from films over and over.
From previous movies.
Sorry. You gonna say that?
I was just going to say I watched the first episode of Mandalorian with Jillian's dad last week, and it was just like it was actually really cool to watch the first episode with someone who kind of liked Star Wars, but didn't realize, and he was just like totally
brilliant.
Just thought it was amazing. We were
I love
buzzing
it.
off it.
Love it.
To see to go back and watch the first episode, it's actually a very, very good, very good episode.
I mean, even the short episodes, they really do cram in a lot, don't they?
Aye.
They really do. Because I think the first episode, you're like, God, you meet the. Oh, well, that's the whole Grogu thing, isn't it? When he gets Grogu, is the first episode, isn't it?
Yeah.
They cram
That's
a
a
lot of
perfect
stuff in
first
that
episode.
isn't it? It really is.
Aye.
I remember the end of that episode. Everyone's like, "What the heck?"
So, who does the voice of him? It's the big guy from Sweet Tooth. I can't remember his name. It's a Netflix TV show, like post-apocalyptic thing.
Yeah.
He's a big black guy, big British fella.
Is he the one in the treehouse that lives in the treehouse?
What, in the Sweet Tooth thing?
Or is that the family? There's a family living like in a treehouse.
No, he is
Non-so
the Sweet Tooth thing. Yes, that's who it is.
The kids are animal hybrids, aren't they?
Yes, that's it.
Aye. I never finished that. It was a comic book. It was a graphic novel, that.
It was. The first few episodes were really good. I couldn't be bothered finishing it.
No, neither did I. I never finished it.
I got bored of it.
Me too.
But I like him, though. I really like him as an actor.
Yeah.
He was probably the reason I watched it for as long as I did, but I just couldn't finish it.
Yeah.
But he's got just the right voice for this pirate captain.
Pew, pew, pew.
I like the pew-pews.
I like this. This reminds me of Black Hawk Down.
Yes, yeah.
That was a film. I was trying to remember the film that I was thinking that Danny would like to watch. It's that. Black Hawk Down.
I wish Paz Vizsla's gun had a slightly more impactful sound.
I know.
Do you know what I mean? It seems a little bit too quiet. Even though it's incredibly cool, I just wish it had a bit more of a...
Yeah, and he's with that kind of, what's his face's minigun from Predator.
Yeah.
Yes, aye.
That kind of
Blaines.
thing. Yeah.
It sounds like the gun in the Defender game.
That's like
a tactical shooter game.
Full Spectrum Warrior? Is that it? On the Xbox?
All right. The remake?
I don't know about the remake, but
the Defender thing. That crowd that did the Robotron remake, they did a Defender thing as well. Defender game.
Oh, did they?
In 3D. Yeah, brilliant.
Engaging the gauntlet. What's that? What does that mean? I missed that. Is that
Bo-Katan's
ship?
Bo-Katan's ship, yeah.
Is it called the gauntlet?
Is it called the Gauntlet? I didn't know that.
I just seen someone there saying engaging the gauntlet. By the way, Bo-Katan's ship and the N1. They are a formidable duo.
Indeed.
Yeah, it's a Comric class fighter transport.
Here she comes.
Yeah.
Who likes this bit?
I love it. She's pretty handy.
I mean, they can't show you what happened there, but she basically jams those things in the back of the guy's neck. Not a good way to go.
No.
They defo were like that. How many? What action figures sitting on your pegs the most? Who have you got the most of left in your shop? Right. Let's do a thing about that character.
I think you're right. Maybe. Well, I don't know. I hope they're not that.
They definitely. No, I don't think they are. But I do think she's a good character.
I've got her anyway.
Got.
I've got Not as a Black Series, but I've got her as a vintage figure. How cool. Surfing it down to the ground.
I know, I like it. Also, like the fact that from last week's episode, you realise they've only got a limited amount of jetpack thrust
Good point.
available. So
Yep.
he's only just jumping off at the last minute.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
They're not flying around being dicks.
I wonder if that will come into it again. The fact that, I suppose just the fact they've brought that up. Sometimes they bring things in, and then later on it will become
It'll be a
relevant.
thing.
Mm-hmm. So is that the yellow coming through of the Naboo fighter, or on Mando's ship? Is that the yellow coming through, or is that a bit that's not been?
I think it's a bit that's not been buffed out. Yeah.
Need to take that back to the body shop.
If that pirate captain's not been transported off that pirate ship, I'll be a monkey's uncle. How can you just let that character go?
I know. I've done it before. Done it with bloody Darth Maul. Then
Somebody
tried
said
to bring him
that
back.
it would have been good if the Mandalorians had captured the ship intact, because then he would have had a ship. Because it's a good ship.
Well, the pirate ship?
Yeah.
It's too big. It's too big. He needs a wee ship.
No. The Mandalorians, not the Mandalorian.
Oh, the Mandalorians.
The Mandalorians.
Oh, yeah.
Like that was their ship.
That is some good ship.
That is some good ship.
I love that ship.
Real good ship.
Oh, that's some good ship.
A little bit more humble these days, Grief.
Yeah. Where's your cape droids?
Good grief.
Bullock Canyon, anyone? Jeremy Bullock.
Huh?
First played Boba Fett.
Nice one.
Oh.
Nice deep
R.I.P.
cut.
Jeremy.
Yeah. Nice.
Bullock
nice
Canyon, no way. That's so
way.
nice.
Love it.
This is the way. This is the way.
That's nice, isn't it?
Aye. Gosh.
Nice. Bring a tear to me and James's eyes there.
Dave and John. He's done good.
You guys. You guys.
I'm not crying. You're crying.
Back to the old place.
Yep. Back to the hovel.
Well, Bo-Katan's never seen this place.
No, she's not. No, the culvert or covert or whatever.
Where did her pals go? Did they get killed in the battle with the Imperials?
No, they took her fleet and buggered off. She had a fleet. She says it in episode 2, I think it is. Episode 1 of the show. She says, I ruled them for a brief time, but because I didn't have the Darksaber, they took the fleet and disappeared.
Right. They left her because she lost the Darksaber. Yeah.
Yep.
When I first saw this, I thought they were going to start kissing.
They're both. I think they're both about the same age, and they both remember Mandalore.
Yeah.
Was that your wee Mandalorian fantasy there, Jody?
It did kick in for a little bit. Yeah.
I actually thought she was going to trick her there and say, "Well, now you removed your helmet, you can't ever rule the Mandalore. Haha, bye. Thanks for playing."
I thought she was going to remove her helmet. Bo-Katan was going to remove her helmet. I thought they were going to start kissing. Then the flames would ignite, and
at its heart, this is a kids' show.
No, that's true. Maybe in a parallel universe.
It's weird the fact she doesn't look too happy about removing the helmet, though. Given the fact that she readily removed it before.
She's going to walk between both worlds.
Mm-hmm.
She's going to bring back Mandalorians to the Bullock. Was it Bullock Canyon?
Bullet Canyon. Yeah.
But is she going to be able to if they've all deserted her? How's she going to convince them to
She can do it.
Yeah,
she can do it, Jodie. She can do it.
She'd be like, guys.
You're right, James. You're right.
Come on.
You're right. If anybody can do it, she can do it.
Yeah. She can be like, I saw the Mythothor. I
Mythothor.
saw the Mythothor.
I feel for you to say.
That's right.
Stop kissing. Any minute now. Any minute now. Damn it.
And your mum walks in your room. Jodie, what are you doing? Your two action figures like that. Oh, nothing, Mum. Nothing. Cindy's kiss in action, man.
Really stiff there coming out there. She's like, don't like this. Paz is like,
Paz is. Shall I kill her now?
Gutted. He is absolutely gutted.
I love the way she says it as if, he's none of you are capable, so.
they're not clans?
I think you're right.
Because they're part of the Mudhorn clan.
Might have a point.
She's the Mandalorian. Oh, wait a minute.
Well,
hold that thought. Back to Carson.
Oh, I love this scene.
Is that a device chirping me here?
It was.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a Lander class shuttle I see?
Oh, it is. Oh, gorgeous.
No, there wasn't much for Grogu in this episode, other than the kind of.
Well said, James.
And it was quite light and. Well, I know they had a big battle there, but not much Mandalorian Din Djarin really either. It was a bit of a. I love this.
I want an episode like this.
Yeah. Well, see, this was the. Did we not speak about this? And this is from the Rangers. What do you call it? Not the
the Galactic Rangers things.
Aye.
What's from the Rangers thing?
Remember the
show
Rangers
of the Old Republic?
They get cancelled.
Yeah.
Were they not going to do a whole thing about this in that show?
We never talked about this.
Did we not?
No.
I'm sure
there was a bit about the whole Imperial remnants being reintroduced back to society. That was part of
the plots from that.
I don't know about this though. I think this
because I imagine that the this type of thing would have been part of that show,
Maybe.
Looks like
perpetrators.
Looks like sand people.
That's right.
Gaffy sticks everywhere.
Tell me what to do.
they've been framed. Unless it was Mandalorians,
Oh,
but not the ones that were.
The plot thickens.
yeah.
They worked
Who's
this all
Peter
out pretty
Ramsey?
quick.
Who's
Yeah.
Peter Ramsey?
What do you mean?
Directed by Peter Ramsey.
All right. The Ramsanator. Rambo. Rick Famuyiwa. He's the executive producer now. Rick Famuyiwa, whatever. Thingy.
Yeah, Ramsey. Oh yeah, he directed Rise of the Guardians.
Rise of the Guardian. Oh, the
And-
animation.
Yeah, and
Oh.
Spider-Man to the Spider-Verse.
Did he?
Mhm.
I thought that was Lord Miller.
I think they wrote it.
They wrote it. Yeah.
All right.
Have you seen the new trailer for Across the
man.
Spider-Verse?
Yeah. Oh,
Tearjerker.
off the scale.
That's
Well,
what
I
the
for
weekend
one-
that is.
I for one like that. So does this mean that they're going to go for a war between the New Republic and the Mandalorians? I mean, there's not much left of the Mandalorians.
No, I know. I wonder how this is going to pan out. Actually, I can't see.
I
where
don't
this is
think
going.
that's not
Really.
going to be a war between the Mandalorians and the New Republic. No way.
No.
I don't know where they're going with it.
The
I'll tell you what,
Mandalorians,
we'll find out tomorrow
will be
morning.
standing there and they'll be like, okay, there's 27 of us and there's 3,000 of you. You're gonna have to go and get more guys.
Yeah. Wee Gallipoli joke there for everybody
That's right. Yeah.
on the money.
Gallipoli?
dear.
Is that from Gallipoli?
Yeah, I think so. Don't know.
I don't know. It's from a few things.
Oh, maybe not.
Answers below.
Oh no,
if
it's
you know where
Hooper.
that quote's from.
It's Hooper. TJ Hooper.
Oh, it is. No, it's not TJ Hooper. It's Hooper.
Fall Guy
The
thing.
no, but the Burt Reynolds
Aye.
thing. Yeah.
Aye.
Yes. They're in the Palomino bar.
Aye, it's from that.
Yes. For those of you who don't know what we're talking about, we're old. We get it. It's okay.
Unknown Stuntman.
No, that's a different thing.
Was that Fall Guy?
That's Fall Guy.
Oh,
He's the
damn
unknown
it.
stuntman that
Anyway.
makes Eastwood look so
I'm
fine.
the unknown stuntman.
Make Eastwood
That's
look
the
so
one.
fine.
Yeah, that was a great episode. Where would you rate that then, James, in your so far?
Episodes of
So far, what? Rating it in out of all
Out of
21
this season.
episodes
this
For
season.
this season.
This season.
this season, I'm gonna go. Oof, I don't know. I think this is the weakest season, but I still absolutely love it.
Yeah.
I'd probably go season 1 is my fave.
I think it's
Season
maybe
2 is a very close second
Aye.
fave.
it's funny because it's only weak because I think it's not got a direction.
It's
You
not
know.
as good as the
Mhm.
other two.
The other two had it knew where it was going, and
Yeah.
there was a purpose. Whereas this one, they've not really found a purpose. They've done the purpose, and then they brought back the purpose.
I
As
think.
in
Do you know?
Grogu.
I think the problem is behind the scenes. I think someone at Disney saw dollar signs
Oh, of
disappearing
course,
because Grogu wasn't going to be in this
the
season,
merch.
and they kind of panicked and went, "We should bring him back." And then we're like,
Mm.
"But we can't bring him back. It doesn't make any sense." And they go, "Like, bring him back."
Aye, This is what Lucasfilm tend to do as well. Fix something by creating a full season of full series about something to fix a small thing. Like
Yeah.
they created Rogue One to fix the small detail of why the Death Star had a complete fault in it that you could with one laser bolt blow the whole thing up.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So they
And then
they-
they had to do an entire back season of that to explain how the guy got on the planet in the first place.
Aye.
Now we're going to have to explain how Marva came to join the Resistance.
And then they had to do a whole animation series to explain how Darth Maul came back
That's
in
God, I know.
Solo.
Yeah.
They didn't do that, but I know.
Yeah.
Because
And then they had to create the Bad Batch to explain what to happen with all the clones between
know.
the Clone Army movies and
Well, You're kind of joking, but
I'm not
I
joking.
think, I actually,
I know.
I actually think
He's kinda, I know.
that's the whole sort of
What do you,
Snoke thing.
but they made a billion people appear.
Mm.
You can't make a billion people disappear. That's a difficult proposition.
Oh, aye, sorry. Aye, they're explaining the clones, as in the
How come there's no clones
clone
in?
troopers.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Whereas Mando, I think, was on the verge of explaining about the Snoke clones
Snoke in a jar. Uh-huh.
from
I think
Rise of
those two are
Skywalker.
becoming connected though, because you haven't seen the rest of the Bad Batch.
No,
You
I know.
need to watch the Bad. Now this is the problem with all this stuff now, because it's all like that.
I know. You need to
now
watch
have to
everything.
watch everything.
It is very, very incestuous, this whole thing.
Yeah, I saw somebody commenting today, like, oh, by the way, if you haven't watched the Book of Boba Fett, you need to go and watch that before you watch this season of Mandalorian, else it makes no sense. I mean, not quite accurate, but yeah, there's certain bits in it where you're like, why is he back with Mando now? Like, that needs to get explained. So you can go back and watch those 2 episodes that he's in, in season 2.1 or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is getting a bit tricky now, the fact that Dave and John are clearly talking to each other in the pub afterwards.
As long as you don't need to start reading all the comic books and the novels, which... And there's some things
that will never be the case.
But the thing is, they're bringing some of that stuff into for lack of a better phrase, the cinematic universe.
Wasn't there a rumor that they were going to be doing Shadows of the Empire? Or did I dream that?
I think.
Is that one with Thrawn?
I think you created that rumor.
Did I create that rumor?
No, Thrawn isn't in Shadows of the Empire.
He must have created that. No, it's he's in
Dash Rendar,
and the Outrider. Was it his ship, the Outrider? It looked like a slightly different version of the Falcon. And Dash Rendar was a slightly different version of Han Solo.
I think Boba Fett's in that as well, is he not?
I think he is.
Nah.
Did I make?
Well, they're bringing Thrawn back in because of Ahsoka.
Aye. Mm-hmm. Which they need. I think that'll be great because they've got a proper baddie. A right good baddie. That's what you need.
A right Gidgeon.
Oh, a right good baddie.
Tell you something, we've not seen much of Moff Gideon this season.
We will see him though. I reckon we'll see him tomorrow. Tomorrow's episode.
It's because he's been back. He's been back doing Do the Right Thing too.
Has he?
No, I'm only kidding. Oh. April Fools.
A Spike Lee joint.
Do the right thing again.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, folks. I think that's everything for us. If you like this, then hit the old like button and share it on social media as well. What do you think is going to happen in the remaining 3 episodes that we've got? Certainly an open book, that's for sure. And if you want to get time reminders when we put something new up, like for example this Friday when we put up our trip video, so we did our big red flag. That's coming up this Friday. So if you want a time reminder when our new videos drop, as they say in the street, then hit the old subscribe button, notification bell. But until next time, thank you very much for watching. James, thank you very much for your input as always. And other James, thank you for your input as always. And we will see you in the next one. Cheers. Bye-bye.
Adios.
Cheers.